Hello, Shark Tank casting. My name is Kelly Clancy, and I live in Santa Barbara, California, although I am originally from New Jersey, where I became an aspiring entrepreneur at the tender age of 8 when I used to make frustration pencils and sell these to kids at school. 15 years ago, I started a fitness company for women. What we do is we train the average woman to complete a mini triathlon. The name of the company is TRIDIVA, and we've become a recognizable brand name in the sport of triathlon. I became involved in the sport of triathlon back in 1990, and there were only a handful of women at that time in endurance sports. I think it's important to note that it wasn't until 1984 that women were permitted to run an Olympic marathon. So women in sports have come a phenomenally long way in a relatively short period of time. The numbers are staggering. In organized sporting events, the increased participation in women has risen by over 200%. Personally, I have competed in 10 Ironmans and several Ultramans. The Ultraman is a 3-day stage race consisting of a 6.2 mile swim, a 262 mile bike ride, and a double marathon run. So I know, I can't believe I did it either. But after 20 years of being a sponsored athlete and having my day in the arena there, I decided it would be a great time to rechannel my energies, focus on passing the torch, teaching other women about the sport, and also getting back into my lifelong passion, which has always been design and fashion. So a few months ago, I designed a few garments. I put together a small group of trusted women friends of mine to test market some products for me. Went down to the garment district in LA, purchased as much fabric and supplies as I could, came home, cleared off my dining room table, took apart some of my favorite clothing to see how it was made, taught myself how to make patterns, started cutting the clothing. And I think it was at that point that I realized I was in over my head because I realized that for each style I was going to have to make 6 different sizes. So I just wanted to wear something myself. So I enlisted the help of a local seamstress, and she was able to start doing some of the sewing for me to allow me to do more of the actual design work. This is about as far as I've come. This business means everything to me. I have put my heart and soul into it. I've put every penny into it. Everything I have goes back into this business or to pay my rent. I recently sold the dining room table off, actually, so I don't really currently have anywhere to make my patterns and to cut other than the floor. The reason I am here today is I realize that this is a time-sensitive issue. There are other companies out there that have kind of caught on to some of the trends that we feel pretty responsible for putting out into the market. And we are in a great position with our trademarks, our name, our reputation, my personal reputation in the industry, to really put a great product out on the market there that women are going to like. And the reason they're going to like it is the styles are flattering, the clothing is more accurately sized, and they're going to look chic. We're trying to sell a lifestyle here, ultimately. Triathlon is actually, it's also currently like any other industry right now, just in terms of the growth. And I've got all the demographics, I've got all the numbers on that. You know, we definitely have a unique product here. We have a unique name. I'm very driven. I'm very creative. I could just design and design and design. I don't see there's any end to it. I up until this point, pretty much operated by myself, and I need capital. I need capital now. We're asking for $250,000 in exchange for 30% of my company. And we're also looking for assistance with resources, with manufacturing, production, distribution. But I believe that if we have some of those resources, that TRIDIVA could be one of the next big players in the women's athletic apparel industry. So I'm going to show you a few of our designs here. We've got some embroidered jackets, some fun things here, a little tribal art, and again, the clothing that we've put out there has been very well received. These are just some of the designs that we had been sublimating. So these are not, this is all the graphic artwork on these. So in closing, I would just like to say thank you so much for the opportunity to appear on the show. Again, this would be a huge opportunity for us, but potentially a big investment opportunity for the Sharks. And just really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you on the show. So thank you so much. Mwah.